We're recording. Dino, yeah, I'm good, thank you. Paul, yay with an EY. I don't know, I spell it Y-A-Y, but that could be wrong. Some familiar faces in names I see here. A lot of you guys, obviously, I know well, and you know me. So for some of you, this might not be relevant. Now, also for some of you, you're already signed up to Pimpr Live, so this is it's useful to you, but it's probably not as relevant. But anyway, I've got a little presentation here to put together, and then there'll be some tips at the end for those who've never kind of looked at my training before. And Valerie, hi from Honey Creek. Valerie, hi, Valerie. Honey Creek, that always sounds gorgeous, doesn't it? Honey Creek. What's the weather like there today? I mean, we've had some fantastic weather in the UK, I've got to say, but I think it was a temporary kind of mini summer, because now it's a little bit grayer, it's a little bit more typically British. But anyway, and I've got to 65 degrees, not bad. I've got to say that, you know, when the weather is great in the UK, it's those times that I think, oh, blimey, this isn't so bad, is it? You know, we had some lovely summer weather for a few days, and I was working out in the garden, not working out as in working out in the garden, and just thinking, like, how good does it get? You know, it doesn't feel like work most of the time anyway. But when you're in the sunshine and you're outside, and you know you're in your own home, there's so many benefits to working from home, working online, and I'm sure you guys know that, and that's why you're here for this call today, and that's why you follow me. Mini summer, Trevor. It was only 3 days. Yeah. It was. It felt like it did feel like a summer for a while, Pete. Frank, yeah, terrible. Someone's got to do it. It's hard life, eh? Someone's got to do it. So let me. Yep, Dean's already in. Rizwan, hey dude, good to see you. Tell you what, before I start the presentation, I'm really curious to know where you guys are all from. So tell me some of where you're coming to me from today. I know Valerie's coming from Honey Creek. I think she's going to win the prize for the nicest sounding place. Ingo's from Berlin. Ingo, yes, you know my German is not great. Wie geht's? That's about it for today. I'll try to speak as clearly as possible so you can understand me. John says everyone rush to put their shorts on. Yeah, well, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't rush. I think I already had mine. I love wearing shorts, flip flops. You know, that's my style. So we've got. God, these are going fast. Let me just scroll back up. Don't want to miss anybody out. So Denver, Colorado. Cat. Oh, fantastic. Pete is UK, Warrington. Okay, that's kind of up near Liverpool, right? Trevor, Scott, but he's saying Trevor. Scott Lichell, Helsinki, Finland. Cool. Lucy, Worcester, Massachusetts. That's always going to remind me of the Bee Gees, Massachusetts. And I always think Massachusetts, as in they had quite kind of big teeth, didn't they, when they were singing it? But it's just my sense of humour. Frank's in Amsterdam. Cool, Frank. Dino is in Victorville, CA. I suppose that's California. Is it? I think so. Who else have we got? Anybody else? So we're all over the place today, aren't we? And how does this time work for you guys? 4 o'clock here in the UK is 11 a.m. Eastern. Is this I mean, it must be a fairly good time for you that are on, but I guess that's the wrong question to ask, isn't it? Because the rest of you are not on because it doesn't work. Okay, so hello to everybody from wherever you're coming from today. And let me just get through this presentation quickly. Now, I'm using GetResponse again today. I'm sorry that was a couple of minutes late. It was slow in loading up. It was connecting to the cloud server, and then it was slow in loading up the presentation. But there are things about this that I do like, I've got to say. So I'm still going to keep Zoom, and I will still be using Zoom. I think the quality on Zoom is a little bit better. But, you know, I can load up a presentation directly into this GetResponse, and I can't do that on Zoom, or if I can, I've not seen that you could do that. And I've also got the option to have a whiteboard within as well. And I think I can draw on these slides. Hello, I'm Trevor. Yeah, that's what I did before. So I can draw on the slides as well, which is kind of nice. Anyway, so I'm Trevor, as most of you probably already know, and I am here to help you. This is like the official presentation now, right? Because I'm suspecting you might be seeing quite a lot of these kind of days. Am I right? Well, here's the good news. It's not your fault. And guess what? Those 0 commission pics are actually taken from my accounts. That was, these screenshots were when I did Pimpr originally. And that was my JVZoo account and my Warrior Plus account. You can see that JVZoo has changed slightly. I think they've changed the font that they use to display their commissions, but you know they were my commissions. Every day I'd log into Warrior Plus and JVZoo and see 0 balances. And you know, I know what that feels like. I really do. I really do. And I don't want anyone to think that just because you've consistently seen 0 balances that you could never ever achieve consistently 3 to 4 figure days, because you can. You know, you've got to stick at it. You do it. Now, what does it feel like for you when you log in and you see 0 commissions? I'm guessing you've tried pretty much every course going, and I wouldn't be surprised if you're pretty much ready to throw the towel in. Now, I remember looking at the successful affiliates posting incredible figures and just wishing that I could achieve results like that. In a way, they inspire you because you can see, you know, what's achievable. At the same time, drive you mad because you think, oh, why can't that be me? You know, and to a certain extent as well, you do wonder if they're real. And I can tell you that they are real, which is good news. Now, you know, you'd think that they must be special. Well, that's at least what I thought. But guess what? I am achieving those numbers now. Now, these are screenshots I've taken from my Warrior Plus account today. And I'm a top 10% vendor on Warrior Plus. I'm now called an elite vendor, which, you know, is all right. I'll live with that. I'll take that. So I'm an elite vendor on Warrior Plus, and I'm a top 1% affiliate. Now, how did I achieve that in just over 1 year? See, those of you that don't know my story, I went full time on the 10th of February 2017. Okay, so I've just passed through my 1 year anniversary, and in that time, wow, it's been a hell of a ride. But I've learned a lot along the way, and I've learned not everything. You know, God, there's always stuff to learn, isn't there? But I've learned the right way to do things, the wrong way to do things, and the quick way to do things, and the slow way to do things. And I think that I've made a fair amount of progress. But I mainly achieved the huge success by doing the one thing. Now, you might recognize that as being the title of this particular presentation. It's the one thing, and it's the one thing that you're probably not doing. Has anybody got any ideas what that one thing might be? Or can you see my slides? Because I can see my slide previews on the right hand of the screen. Can you see those, or can you only see the one that I'm presenting at the time? What do we think the one thing might be? I can see a few people typing, so I'm just going to wait for you to come through and see if you can give me the answers. And if you can see my slides, then it's, you know, then you know what's coming. Okay. Lucy's typing. John's typing. Come on, guys, you can do it. You know what the one thing's going to be, don't you? You know what the one thing is. I'm hoping this doesn't freeze this time. Last time it froze. By the way, when it froze, I couldn't change anything, and I couldn't see you guys. And so what happened was you were telling me that everything was okay because you could still see and hear me and everything was working your end, but it wasn't my end. So I couldn't see you saying that. So, okay, let's see. Right, so we have got some answers here. Oh, sorry, I've missed a few here. We've got Jerry in Ilford. Hi, Jerry. Let me just get back to where. Sorry, guys, I didn't realise this chat scrolled without me because I'm new to this platform. So we've got Dave, who's from Earth, and we've got Jim C, the Traveller's Rest SC, Dino, the Hot Desert, Ingo, and sometimes I cannot understand, but it's not so often. Good, okay, I appreciate it. I'll try to be as clear as possible. Paul is from Middlesbrough in the UK. John is from not too sunny Sheffield. James is from Springboro, Ohio. Valerie is Wisconsin. Sorry, Valerie. Jerry's from Milford. And let me see. Afternoon, Richard from Devon. Jim. It's Jim Masiello from Long Island, New York. Hi, Jim. Rizwan, perfect for me. I didn't get an remind email for the webinar. I recommend go to webinars if possible. Okay, I'll look into it. Yeah, disheartening. I know Trevor, hard work, dedication to excellence. Product creation, video. Right, here we go. These are the answers. Product creation, says Scott. Valerie says video. James says creating products. Dino says product creation. And Richard says list building. Rizwan says just start. I mean, you know, seriously, there's a lot of truth in that. John says video. Paul says creating products. John says constant daily action. Pete says action. Lucy says faith. Yeah, do you know, that's important as well. I mean, these are all good. Daily action says John. Just do it, says Lucy. Jim says focus on one thing. John says, Trev, you are in competition with a new royal birth. Yeah, I am, mate. Well, let's hope that, you know, that I'm winning that competition, because we had a new member of the family arrive today, didn't we? I understand it's a boy. John Addleston, sorry, just south of Heathrow. Want to use Heathrow more often. Okay. Dean says list building. Dino says just join Endgame. Yeah, you can do that. And Dean says take action. Yeah, all those are good. Some of you got it right, and some of you, I mean, you all got it right. I've got to be fair. You all got it right, but I think that some of you didn't get what I was thinking about, and that is it's creating. Creating is what's made the massive difference to the success that I've achieved, and that is because once you can create, then you can. You know, it's. Look, let me give you some examples. Have I got? Let's see here. I sell DVDs, okay, on eBay, and they're a pain in the backside. I've got to say. I'm just going to see if I've got some that I can show you. Just 1 second. I've just finished doing all my orders, and I had loads to go out, loads and loads and loads. But this is an example. Okay, this is that's a self-defense DVD. I've got a cupboard down here with a spiral, and they all go in there. What I do is I've got a duplicating machine here, and I've got a master in, and I burn off a stack of them, and then I print them so they're full color, you know, and I create. But that is hard work, right? And it's no, you don't want to know more about it, Dean. It's a pain in the backside. It really is, because you know, I'm selling these DVDs for like $3.99. You can go and sell a product online for $7, which is probably about the same price, maybe $6-7. You don't have to do anything once you've done it. You create it once, okay? So, but creating is great. I mean, it enabled me to do that, and that paid for my truck. But that, aside from that, I would recommend that you don't get too bogged down with trying to work out how to sell DVDs on eBay. You concentrate on digital, because digital is global and it's instant. It's there, just like that. When they want it, they get it. You are in bed a lot of the time, asleep, when these orders are coming in. You know, you wake up the next morning, you scroll through your phone, and you've got all these PayPal receipts, and you just think, oh, thank you so much. You know, I am blessed. And you don't have to do anything more than that once you've done it. So that's the great thing. When don't trade one day job for another day job, Scott. Absolutely. you know, leverage the power of the internet and leverage the power of the masses when it comes to all of the JVs out there who want to promote your product for you, so that you do the work and then you've got a team of salespeople promoting it for you, and also you don't have to do anything else once it's done. James says, I've never had any success selling on eBay. Can you sell digital on eBay, says Dean. Yeah, the way I got around that, Dean, was it's, you know, I'll take any of my products or a PLR or anything you like and just dump that onto a DVD or a CD, and then that's physical. In fact, it's perfect to get around, but we're not talking about that today because it is a pain in the backside. Let me see, I can't remember what the next slide is. Let me see what the next slide is. Yeah, okay, so the secret to my success was I became a creator. I created my first product. Let me underline that there. And then I created brands, and I created e-covers, and I created bonuses, and I created value. And all of these things here, these all add up to money. Now, I've actually got a tablet thing here. If I can get this to work, this might be easier for me to write on there. Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, it's setting up the device. So it would be, wouldn't it? No, it's not working. Oh, it's ready. Yeah, it's ready. Here we go. No, it's a bit too sensitive. We won't bother with that. I'll check that out another time. Okay. Screwed up my screen with the thing. Okay. So I created my first product. I created brands. I created e-covers, bonuses. I created value. And that's when everything changed for me. Let me see. And it can do for you too by doing the one thing. You see, when you move your focus from consuming to creating, you can change your life. You know, it really is in this business. I don't know about other businesses, but in this business, that is the massive step that you need to take, and that is to move over. You know, step over into the other line, move over from consumer to creator, and that's when everything changes for you. And you know, can you imagine what it feels like to wake up to commissions like these? This is real. This is from my account. It's genuine. You know, I'm blessed without a shadow of a doubt. I'm very, very grateful. But I do work hard to get those results. But you know, it's because of the creation process that I've been able to achieve this. If you think about it, for a start, I created a product, and my first product was from a piece of PLR that I downloaded PLR. Thought that's no good. I could do better myself. Doubted myself because I'd never done it. I'd never created a product, so I didn't know what it had to be. I thought, well, I'm not an expert. You know, how can I create a product? But I gave it a go. I launched that product, and the product that cost me $5 grossed over $8,000 in sales, and that was me started. I knew then that there was a business here to be had, and that there was a great future because I discovered that I could create. So, how would numbers like that make you feel? Well, I'm about to share the secrets of my success with you right now, and you'll soon realize why most of the stories you've been fed so far would never have moved you forward. You see, I was where you are now, and it drove me absolutely mad. But I could see success all over Facebook, and I kept thinking to myself, if they can do it, I can do it. All I needed to do was study the successful affiliate marketers very closely and then replicate what they were doing. And it soon became very apparent that what they were doing to make their money was creating. You see, they'd release these products, and I think, right, so this one, you know, let's call this one Bobby. Bobby's released this product, and it's all about posting, getting shout outs from Instagram. That must be how he's making his money. And then he'll release another product, and Bobby would be talking about CPA offers. And I think that must be how he's getting his money. And you've seen this, and it goes on. And then you realize that how they're really getting their money. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of these guys are making money doing that stuff, right? Without a doubt. But how they're really growing their business is by creating. You see, when you can create, not only can you create a product, so you design you do the branding, everything else, and create that product, and it's yours. You could use that product, you could sell it. Okay, so there you go. For a start, you're going to get a buyers list. Then you could take exactly the same product after your launch and offer that as a bonus, and you're going to increase commissions when you're selling as an affiliate. You can create bonuses when you can create as well. So you review a product, you think, right, okay, I'm going to do a review on that, I'm going to earn some commissions. What could I create as a bonus? And rather than go and look for something, you could, like, maybe some PLR, and let's say it was Instagram or whatever. You do some research yourself, you put together some ideas, you bundle that up, you turn it into a PDF or a video, and then you brand it, you create an e-cover, and you've got yourself a really nice bespoke bonus. And that's where the magic is. That's where the big success stories. That's how you do it. It's creating. So I set about creating my first product. I bought a piece of PLR, as I said, for $5. I was disappointed to see the poor quality of the content, so I decided to create my own using the PLR as my creative template. That $5 product, once pimped by me, went on to generate over $8,000 in sales. This is a screenshot from Pimpr, the sales page, and it says, yes, I pimped that cheap PLR, and so can you. And once you do, well, then you can follow my detailed plan. Yes, I actually do this. And make additional income daily. One $5 product makes $8,694.99. How many will you pimp? And you know what? Seriously, guys, this is what has been going through my mind. And this all came about while I was skiing. You may have heard the story, but I was going. You ski down the mountain, right? And I was pretty proud that I got up to, I think it was 53 kilometers an hour. Might not sound like a lot, but when you're just me going down a mountain, not very experienced skier, that's fast enough for me, right? But going up on the button lift, you've got all this time to think. So I'm being pulled up the button lift, and I'm looking around, and it's gorgeous. It really is. Where we go skiing, I'm sure it's the same everywhere, but the views are absolutely incredible. And it was lovely blue skies, and it was warm, and it was fantastic. So you're going up the button lift, being dragged up on your skis, it's between your legs, and you're sort of like holding on this, and you can't do anything, but you're going all the way to the top of the mountain, so it takes a bit of time. And you've got time to think. And at that time, my state of mind is, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for my life and the experiences that I'm having, and that particular experience at that time. And so then, what can I do to give back that would give the most benefit? And it all came back to Pimpr. It came back to the idea that Pimpr is really the strategy that I've used from the beginning and continue to use now every single day. So if I could teach you guys that, then there's no reason why you can't achieve success. Then I decided that if I, each time I went up the button lift, I would add more and more and more. So it's kind of grown in my mind, and that's why I haven't put a time limit on it yet. It's going to be, I imagine that we're going to be looking at 8 weeks of training for Pimpr Live, but if it takes longer, it takes longer. I might be able to make it shorter, but during that time as well, I'm going to be filling the members area with other training, so it's going to be incredible value for you. Now, let me just take a look at a couple of questions in case I lose track of those. John says, one marketer we know creates a program every 3 months and gives 100% commission completely to affiliates. He wants to buy his emails and will sell to them again and again. What does he sell? Coaching, 7-figure funnel. Okay, right, yes. Okay. I'm not going to comment on other marketers. I don't want to call anybody out on anything. Dean says, Trevor, how much help did you have from others to sell Pimpr? Help to sell it, I launched with Mark Bishop and Venkata, so there was a strong partnership there, because obviously they've got a good following. So the help to sell it, I had a lot of affiliate support. By the time I'd got to the stage of launching Pimpr, I was already very well known in the industry, because I made myself busy making myself well known. And that's, again, as you know, if you've been on my training, that's what I teach you. I teach you to build your Facebook friends list around the business. All right. So if you've got a Facebook profile and your cousins and your aunts and your brothers and sisters, mums and dads and wife and everything else are all friends on there, keep that for family. Start a new one. You know, your name, your picture. Use a different picture so you can recognize it, and start friend requesting the successful JVs and affiliates, and then start friend requesting the friends that they've got, and you will build a following that's niche specific. So then what you do is you make yourself busy commenting and liking other people's posts and stuff so that your face and name is all over the place. And then when it comes to, and so if it's, let's say someone posts up and they say 5-second profits has just done 200 sales, you know, you go on and like it and you go, congrats, well done, you know, great launch and that sort of thing. You might not have ever launched a product yourself, but you are then known to them. They see your name and they see your face and they think, yeah, do you know, I know Trev. Yeah, I know Trev. So when you go and say, right, I'm launching this product, they know you, and you start chatting with them on Facebook Messenger and that sort of thing. And it builds that rapport. And then when it comes to launch, you know, you should get a lot of support. And I had a hell of a lot of support. I remember Fergal Downs saying to me, I've never, ever seen so many big names on one launch. You know, when we launched Pimpr, it was unbelievable. I managed to get a little bit of footage from my webcam of my phone for the notifications of payments that were coming in, but they were coming in so fast. My phone couldn't cope. It was going, instead of like, which it should do, it was like, and I wasn't going to complain. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. But yeah, so that, to answer that. Dean says, Facebook a new account on new page. No, it's not a page, it's a new account. It's a profile. You know, it's you log into Facebook as your new you, okay? No, I'm not going to take any responsibility if you got shut down because you got 2 accounts or anything like that. You do this at your own, you know, at your own risk. Not that I think it's risky at all, but it's, you know, I can't take responsibility for that. But that's what I've done, that's what I've taught, and that's what you know, the other people in my circles have done. So you keep that separate and you build that as a niche specific Facebook profile. So, and just use a different picture so you can see which one you logged in as, and then it's a bit easier for you. So moving on, the pimping process has led me to where I am now. It's so powerful and it's so effective, but best of all, it's fast. And that is really, you know, what we all want, isn't it? We want fast results. In fact, I use this exact process to produce LoJacker in a day. And I actually say in a day, because I'm being honest, but it was over 2 days, but I started on the afternoon of one day and finished on the morning of the next. So if you add those 2 together, that makes a day, right? You know, so, but take a look at LoJacker. You see what I did, I branded it. So I've got this logo. Okay, I came up with that logo design. I chose the font, etc. I designed the e-cover, and then I took some PLR and I pimped it, and I released it in a day. All right. So the reason that I did was I wanted to show that it was possible, because I know what it's like not to have a lot of time. Now, I don't expect you to do that. There's no point in going crazy to begin with, but as I said, I just wanted to prove a point that it could be done. And it went on to pull in $1,675, not bad for a day's work. As you can see, 195 sales, only 2 refunds, $1,675, and that was from a $5 PLR. And I did that. I didn't announce it. I didn't even do a proper, that was not a proper launch, right? 195 sales was not a proper launch. I didn't get affiliates, so I did get affiliates on board. Some affiliates came on board. I didn't request, I didn't go out and do any promos for affiliates or anything like that. Some saw it and started promoting it, and it sold for them. But that's just a small part of my success. Let me log in live now and show you what I've been able to achieve by following the Pimpr strategies. So I'm going to just close this presentation and share my screen. And this is where it sometimes goes a bit wonky. but I'm hoping that this is going to work. Go for screen area. Okay, so if you can see my screen, guys, could you just give me a yay? And if you can't, give me a nay. A yay or a nay, if you can see my screen. So if, for example, can you see, give me a yay or a nay. Give me a yay, yay, cool. Thank you. Okay, right, so I'm going to log into my accounts here, and Richard says R. Is that like a, is it like a pirate? R, the shipmates. I'm going to log into my accounts. Now I don't do this to show off. I only do this to show you that, number one, I'm qualified to teach this stuff, because I'm not saying, you know, this is what you need to do, but I don't actually do it myself and I don't get any results. And number two, that you can actually make some serious money with this. All right. So first of all, we're going to go into my number one Warrior Plus account, which is my Trevor C account. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to go to affiliates and click over to more, and then I'm going to go for year to date. So far, year to date on this account, I've earned $11,000 in affiliate commissions. Okay, then I'm going to come over to my number two account, which is Trevor Carr, and year to date, I'm just going to refresh this so you can see that, because I've already got this logged in a different browser. I've got $6,000 in that one. So 6,000 there, 11,000 there. And then I'll come over to my JV Zoo account, and I will go to, they don't do it, oh, go off. They don't do a year to date. Where did that come from? Longtail Pro, I didn't even see that. So I'll go back to the beginning of the year and refresh. And yeah, there you can see 18,000. All right, so 18,000 plus 11, 29,000 plus 6, so $35,000. Okay, $35,000 so far, and that's year to date, and we are in yeah, less taxed in, you know, I mean, but this is just affiliate commissions. In fact, let me show you screen area. All right, let me show you my vendor account. Let's see what we've done there. No, sorry, wrong account. This one, vendor account. And stats. Here we go, year to date there. And that's just going to take a little bit of time. There's 46,000 there. So the point of showing you this is not to show off, as I said, but it is simply to show you what can be achieved. All right. Let's go back to the presentation. And to show you that, you know, I'm the real deal. I'm not a fanny merchant. You know, I say fanny merchant, it's kind of like, I think, you know, there's an East London thing or something. Well, I say, I don't know many people that do. It might have been my dad that said it. And some people in America don't really understand that. In case you're wondering. Right, let me just get back down to where I was on the presentation. Right, where did I get to? I bet you're ready to throw the towel in? No, it wasn't, that was it. Yeah, so log in live, there we go. Right, so how would you like, so sorry, how would figures like that change your life, and can you do it? Well, yes, you can. I did, and so do many of my friends. And I've got to say as well, Richard would like to be a funny magnet. Yeah, okay, Richard. I'm going to say as well is that, look, there are all sorts of people online making serious amounts of money, and some are very, very intelligent, some are not, some are very talented, some are not. Some are great at selling, some are not. Some are great at design, some are not. It's all walks of life, all kinds of people. Anyone can do this. If you're focused, committed, and want it badly enough, you can do this. All right. But don't put yourself down in any way. Don't say to yourself, "Oh yeah, but that's all very well for you, Trev, because you're this or you can that." No, you can do this. All right. You need to have faith in yourself, and you need to stop the little one on whichever shoulder it is that says to you, you can't do this, you won't be able to do this. You've got to forget that. You tell that one to shut up. You listen to the other one that says, do you know what, actually, you can actually do this. That's what you've got to do. There's a lot of mindset in this. I think probably a lot more than some other industries, it's because it's kind of like a bit scammy, isn't it? Making money online. I mean, my wife's always thought that making money online is a complete scam. I think a year and a bit in, she's beginning to believe me now that this could be real. I've been paying the mortgage and the bills for the last 14 months, so must be something there. But yeah, because it can be a bit scammy, it's very easy to self-doubt, and then you get the people that will be saying to you, "Oh, that's just a load of rubbish. That'll never make money. No, that'll never make money." And you've got to prove them wrong. That it's a really nice feeling when you can just go, yeah, it did, and it does. So just have faith in yourself, believe in yourself. John Fanny Ratlow, he was a bootneck. So yeah, from your dad. Yeah, could be. My dad had a lot of sayings, bless him. He did. I've started making notes on my phone so I don't forget them, because there's some of them. It's a shame. Some of the sayings, now I wish I could have asked him. What does that actually mean, Dad? Anyway, I'm not going to talk about my dad, because that get me upset. Anyway, if you want to replicate my success, you first need to replicate my strategy, and that's where Pimpr Live comes in. Pimpr Live is a live coaching course with replays in which I'll let you watch me create, and you can follow along with me and create your own products as well. Just asking, guys, can you still see this presentation that I'm sharing? If you can still see it, because I've moved things about a bit when I try to use that tablet. Yes, yep, okay, yep, cool. I was going to say, give me a yay. I kind of like it, now, this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how I choose the right PLR to pimp. Bear in mind, though, something very important about this, that Randy says, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be PLR, right? It doesn't have to be PLR. You just need to be able to create, and that's what I'm going to teach you. So if you can create, then there's nothing to stop you from making products. You don't have to get a piece of PLR and pimp it. All right. Anyway, I'll show you how I choose the right PLR to pimp, how I create the brand, how I create the logo, how I create the e-covers, how I create the new content for that, how I turn videos into PDFs, how I turn PDFs into videos, how I create the sales video, how I create the sales page, how I create the JV page, how I create the access page, how I create the product on Warrior Plus, how I create the offer on Warrior Plus. Bit complicated, the Warrior Plus thing. Product, offer, funnel, it's the sort of thing that can leave you thinking, not today, no, not for me, not today. I'll do that another day. And that's another thing that happens in this business, and that stops you from taking action, stops you from getting that momentum. In the previous call, I talked about the snowball. Imagine a snowball at the top of the mountain. Imagine when I go skiing, I'm going up in the snowball. I get a snowball and I roll it up and I start rolling it down the mountain. As it gains momentum, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, picking up the snow as it goes. If you don't get that snowball moving, it will go down a couple of feet and just stop. And that's what happens in this business. You need momentum. So the things that have kind of stopped you before, where you thought, oh no, product on Warrior Plus, offer on Warrior Plus, link it to the product, ooh, funnel, no, it's not complicated. It kind of does look a little bit tricky. And when I do it for you, and I'm doing it live on there, and you're watching me do it, the first time you might think, but I'm going to try and explain it in a way that makes it simple, because it's not tricky. Do you know what I mean? So you'll be fine. There'll be no overwhelm. There'll be no concerns about it's too complicated. Anyway, so how I create the product on Warrior Plus, how I create the offer on Warrior Plus, how I create the buzz video. Some of you may have seen some of my buzz videos. I'll show you that. I'm going to show you all the tools I use. I'm going to get everything. How I recruit the JVs and how I launch. Boom. And at the end of all that, you'll know everything you need to become a creator. Yeah, Dean says we can always pause and rewind. Exactly. Pause, rewind, take notes. Take notes. I haven't got my book here. Oh, yeah. I'll show you this. Look, got to show you this. No, this is just proof that number one, I don't know everything, and number two, I'm also always learning. This weekend, this page, okay, and this page, and this page, and this page are notes that I've taken this weekend from training that I've taken, right? Training that I've invested in, that I'm learning from. So it's, as you learn, you earn. If you can learn and earn, then you can grow, and that's what you need to do. But you can only grow if you know how to create, in my opinion. If you want to, follow in my footsteps and achieve, some really nice success quickly. And you might not want like hundreds and thousands. You might not want to achieve $1,000 a day. I don't know $1,000 a day every day. I wish I did, but let's be realistic. But you might not want to earn $100, $200, $300 a day, $400, $500 a day. But just think about this. If you think, right, if I knew how to do something that was going to get me results, and I was going to get those results every time I did this thing, then would $10 a day make a difference? Well, yeah, of course it would. Every single day. That's like $300 a month. So even if you just wanted a little slice of the action, $20 a day, $600 a month, $30 a day, you get on for $1,000 a month. It soon adds up, guys. And I know for a lot of you, that would be the difference. It would make all the difference in your lives. So you can start small and you can scale it up. So are you ready to make a change? Are you ready to embark on a journey that makes sense? So are you going to go back to buying the quick hack kind of products that just leave you disappointed? Pimpr Live is a $297 program, but as some of you will know, I slashed the price to just $67. But even better, I've got a fast action takers price, and you can get it now for just $47. If $47 is a bit painful for you to pay in one hit, I've even got a repayment plan, and you can join for just $12.50. There'll be 4 payments, one today, and then each week $12.50 for 4 payments at $50 in total. Plus, you're going to get the original Pimpr ebook, which was the product that I created that's gone on to do over $30,000 in revenue, and you'll get the OTO, which is the original Pimpr video course. So you'll get the whole Pimpr program to begin with, and you can work your way through that as well as my live coaching as we go through. I'm also going to give you the 3 VIP webinars that we did for the original Pimpr buyers, all for free. And you get the original product that started this off, which was Easy Traffic Magnet. And you can see there, that was my first e-cover. And I always remember Fergal, you can see. I mean, where's my thing? Where's my thing? Here's me. Look, this is a guy that I have no idea what he was doing in there. I don't know, to this day. And this is Fergal Downs here. Fergal was one of my original mentors, and I remember making this e-cover, right? And Fergal said his words were something. I mean, something along the lines of, "It's one of the best I've ever seen." Now I'm sure he was just being kind, but I thought, "Oh wow, that's really nice. I really like that. Thank you. You know, I really appreciate that." John _ says, "I'm sick of spending for no return, empty promises." Yeah, I know that feeling. John _1, I think, says, "I'm in, will buy after work today." Cool, John. Scott says, "Pimpr Live is awesome. Trevor's the real deal." Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. I try to be the real deal, you know. If you have to try to be the real deal, it means maybe you're not, doesn't it? I try to keep things real. Let's say it that way. Derek says, "Thanks for the repayment plan." No, that's fine. You know, look, I've got to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to share the link now. Actually, there we go. floss.net/Pimpr-live. So it's floss.net/Pimpr-live, and you'll get both options on there. You know, this training is worth way more. The reason I'm doing this webinar today is I've already got a load of you guys on board, and I'm really excited to be working with you. But I know how much I'm going to be delivering on this, and it is a 297 product all day long. All right, so at 67 it was a real steal, but I wanted a price that I thought most people could afford. That's why I went at 47. Then I wanted a price that those that maybe just thought, "Ooh, you know, 47 is a little bit," you know, they can just get in at 12.50 and spread the payments. John says, "No fluff and sparkly rainbows." That's right. That's right. You know, I mean, I can give you some fluff and sparkly rainbows, John, but yeah, I like to keep things real. Derek says, "This course covers in depth what's available in the VIP training." What is available in the VIP training area? The VIP. Are you referring to Pimpr Live? Hold on a second. Let me see. Jim says he definitely cares about other people's successes. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, I do. I do, without a shadow of doubt. I just want you guys to succeed, and then give me wonderful testimonials. You know, I want everyone to be saying, "Oh, that's another one of Trevor's students." All right. Let me go through a little bit more. How could you create a product today? Right. Okay. Yeah. Remember, this is a little bit of training for you. I tagged on to the end. So this is free training, right? You don't have to pay anything for this. How could you create a product today? The reason that I didn't put a question mark there, so that's confused me. Okay. How could you create a product today? Right. So number one, choose a niche. I hate the choose a niche bit. You know, I'm just glad that I'm in the make money online niche, because I know I'm in it. But having said that, I'm actually in some other niches, and I'm actually thinking of developing some other stuff, but that's for another day. So choose your niche, okay? And when I say niche, let's say if you want to go down the make money online route, then I'm talking about, you know, is it ranking YouTube videos? Is it CPA marketing? Is it affiliate marketing? Is it Facebook traffic? Is it Instagram? You know, that kind of thing. Pete says, "Sorry, Trevor, I have to go. Got a Skype meeting scheduled for 5 p.m. Hope there's a replay." Yes, Pete, there'll be a replay. I'll send that out to you guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. So choose your niche. Go to YouTube and research it. Go to YouTube, go to Google. Now, this is the thing, right? Everything you need to know, it pretty much is out there. The reason that we want to pay for training is because sometimes it's the best use of our time to have it all pulled into one place and follow an organized plan and be taught something from start to finish. But you know, pretty much everything is out there. So go to YouTube, go to Google and research it. List 7 things that you've learned from your research. Go to Google Drive and create a new document. Write up those 7 things in your own words. Pimp it, maybe. Give it a name, brand it, little logo. You know, all the stuff I'll be teaching you in Pimpr Live. Download the PDF. You now have a cheat sheet. You can sell it or give it away as a lead magnet to build your list. That's it. You just create a product. Now, of course, that is the quick, fast, down and dirty way to create a product. And there's a lot more to it if you want to polish it. And I'll be covering all of that in Pimpr Live. But for the time being, that there is, you know, an idea on how you could get creating. Now, what I would always recommend to everybody is you've got to take action. You know, you need to think to yourself, how long have I been doing this? Am I really making any progress? And what do I need to do to make progress? Now, you could kind of just keep rolling along and buy this product and buy that product and hopefully stumble across something that works for you, or you can become a creator, you know, and literally do what everybody else is successful is doing. My original product, Easy Traffic Magnet, all right, I remember putting in I'll put the section at the bottom that teaches people how to make their own products, because at that stage, before I launched that first product, before Pimpr, I'd already realized this, right? I already knew the answers. And I remember putting in there and saying, this is what they don't want you to know. Yeah, that's what they're not teaching you. So I reckon, why not? Why can't I teach you then? You know, if they don't want to teach you, I'm going to spill the beans. Yeah, I'll lift the lid. I'll tell you guys what it's all about. I'll show you how you can really make some progress. Okay. So, right. Oh, I see. Derek says the Internet Marketing Club. This covers in depth what's right. No, it's not covered in the Internet Marketing Club. This is completely separate. This is Pimpr, as it's Pimpr Live. It's Pimpr. It's the whole strategy, but it's how that strategy relates to everything that I do and how you can start creating. Basically, what I'm really doing is showing you, you know, what I went through earlier on. So if I go back up to where was it here, right? So I'll be showing you choosing the PLR to pimp, or how to create a product without PLR, or taking some PLR plus researching Google and YouTube, just like I told you in that little description below. Okay, and then how I create the brand. So how I would rebrand it to make it look sexy, how I create the logo, the steps that I go through to show you step by step. Follow me along and you'll be surprised what you can achieve. How I create the e-covers, how I create the new content for that product, how I turn video content into a PDF, and how I turn PDF content into videos, how I create the sales video, how I create the sales page, the JV page, the access page, how I then go and create the product on Warrior Plus, and then the offer, how I link the two, make the funnel, set it to live, how I create a buzz video and post it on Facebook and get people talking and looking and everything else, how I recruit my JVs so I've got some support, and how I launch. Right now, that there is everything that you ever need to know to make money online. Because look at this from a different angle. Let's say that we're not going to end up with the buzz video, recruit JVs and launch, because we're making a bonus to give away. How I choose the right PLR to pimp for the bonus, how I brand the bonus, create the logo for the bonus, the e-cover for the bonus, how I create the content for the bonus, how I turn a video into a PDF and vice versa. The sales video, not important. Sales page, not important. JV page, not important. Access page, yes, important. Warrior Plus product offer, no. Buzz, no. All right, so there you've got a bonus. How I create a lead magnet to build your list. How I choose the right PLR to pimp. How I create the brand logo. You see what I'm saying, you know, because once you can do this, you can do everything. You know, you'll know everything you need to become a creator. So are you ready to make a change? I've already done that. Let's go back to here. Has anybody got any Q&As? Derek says the Internet Marketing Club is an incredible resource in my personal toolkit. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Has anybody got any questions? Before I wrap this up, I think I'm showing we're at 54 minutes. I like to keep my webinars to about an hour to keep everybody as engaged as possible, but I'm happy to sit here and answer any questions you've got regarding anything I've said, Pimpr Live, my t-shirt, you know, what it was like when I went swimming this afternoon. That's the thing as well. You go to the pool in the middle of the afternoon when everybody else is at work and it's empty. Not bad. So any questions? Let me see. I did see someone writing, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do as well. Let me in here. So Derek, I can see you've just joined. That's cool. John Young on board. Dean, did I already get Pimpr Live? Yes, Dean, you're already a member. Don't go and buy it again. I'm pretty sure, anyway, I say that. Let me just drop this in. Floss. Floss.net / oh, God, press return. Ignore that, guys. Let me go up here and just take that. Okay. Right, there you go. That's the link. I thought I was already so. Yeah, you know, I mean, you can look, mate. You can pay me again. It's still going to be good value, even if you pay me 3 times. Jim, Pimpr Live starts when we had a orientation training last week, which was basically an introduction to everything and lots of questions and answers. The next call is tomorrow and at the same time as today. Everything's going to be recorded, and there will be weekly calls going through until I pull everybody through to a position where I'm happy and I've covered everything I need to cover. But of course, then you can go back into the members area whenever you want, because you'll have access to that members area. That will be your membership. You've paid for it. It's yours. You can go in there whenever you like and access all of the training, all the replays, all the bonuses, all the extra training, the whole lot. That will be growing out as we go through that particular process of training. Can you put the sales page information again, i.e. what you get? Yeah, okay. Derek says the fact that you named it Pimpr sold me, bro. Yeah, it's a good name, isn't it? I love it. Pimpr. You know, I mean, I'm kind of known. I'm known a bit as like the PLR guy, but I suppose I'm like the PLR guy and the creator, the product creator. And that's where it's at. That's where it's at. So Valerie, sales page information, i.e. what you get. Let me, if I go over to the desktop here. Derek's got his emojis going. Cool. And screen area. Okay. Dino says, I'm part of the Endgame. Will this be taught in that membership? Yeah, we're going to teach product creation in Endgame. It won't be completely, you know, as per Pimpr, because this is me. This is my product. This is my baby. And this is very in-depth training covering creation. Now, if we spent 8 weeks in Endgame on product creation, then a lot of people would be thinking, well, this is not all about product creation, is it? And I thought Endgame was about the whole thing, which it is. So, you know, I've decided to do this aside from Endgame so that you can get some real, make some real progress on creating, which I believe is crucial. Right, Valerie. So here we are. This is a sales page for Pimpr Live. And let me see. So you've got the repayment plan there. You've got the you can go one-off payment 47. You've got the repayment plan there, and what you get, I think. Right, with this method, you can make the transition from shiny object buyer to creator and vendor. Discover a unique, simple, and friendly way to create products at will. Use these to build your list, increase your affiliate commissions, and skyrocket your conversion rates. This is why all of this is so important. You'll also learn how to rebrand your PLR, how to design a new logo easy and fast, how to transform an ebook into video and video series into an ebook, how to create your own professional looking videos, how to create your own professional looking ebooks, and much more. So if you want to go, what will you get? Included a series of live coaching calls, full replays of all calls in case you can't make the live calls, and for future reference, links to the tools that I use, most are free, extra training uploaded as the training proceeds. I think that's pretty much everything there. If you want to go and check that out, Valerie, then that's the link for that particular page. Okay, and sharing. Right, so Daryl says, great stuff, Trevor, looking forward to more. Yep, looking forward to teaching you more. Richard says, so we create a product, but we're unknown. Do you add your name to endorse products if they meet with your approval? No, it's your product. But, you know, I mean, if you can create a product, and even if you're unknown, you know, I was unknown, but I busied myself networking, as I said, as I explained earlier on in the call. So you do need to busy yourself in getting your name out there, getting yourself known. If you're an end gamer, then in end game we are going to be we're using a cooperative in there where everybody that's in end game will be encouraged to support anyone that launches through end game. And if you're an end gamer, you come to us with your product, and your product is, you know, good to go, and we give it a once over and we like it, then you'll get the support of myself, Jono, and Jonas. You know, so that on that basis, that's great. I don't know if you are an end gamer, Richard. I can only see your first name. So James says, glad to be part of it. Awesome. Yeah, no problem. Any more questions, guys, before I wrap up? We've just gone over the hour. 1 hour, 1 minute, 32 seconds. I'll be putting a replay of this up, and I'll be letting you know when the replay is ready as well, guys, if you wanted to go back over anything. But if anyone's got any questions before I go, John_1 is typing now. Cheers, Trev. Catch you later. Cheers, John. It's been a good day today. The life of an internet marketer, eh? Yeah. I've already done 14,500 steps and swum 30 lengths at the pool. You know, like fast as I could, kind of thing. Cheers, Dean. See you later, buddy. I'm pretty sure you're already in, Dean, but I know you are. Yeah, I know you are. Okay, guys. Any more questions before I wrap it up? If I can see anyone type, Jim's typing, just let me know. Yeah, we'll do. We'll do. Don't want you to miss out. Any more questions? Jim's typing. Donald is in. That's just come through on my phone. Good to have you guys on. Okay. Right. I'm gonna finish this now. Right, oh, Jim. Okay. Just losing the screen on and off. Will there be a replay? Yes. Yes. There'll be a replay. Don't worry. There's gonna be a replay. Okay, going. Yeah, it is. But you know what? You know me. I'm just far too soft for you guys. I really am. I don't want to cut anyone off mid type. I can see you typing, and I just feel terrible that you go, and it's gone. Derek says, what you're using is your membership portal. Thanks. Great web editing. Okay, Derek. I'm using a plugin called MemberSonic, which seemed pretty good so far. It's nice and simple and locks everything in very securely. So, okie dokie, no problem. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a day there. I can't see anyone else typing at the moment. So, oh, Joe, Trev, where are you running to? You want to go watch TV, I guess. No, I'm not. No, I'm running to the fact that it's gone over an hour, and I'd like to keep them just about an hour so people don't get cheesed off and bored, Joe. But I'm not running. I've done 14,000 today already. I don't know. I might do a bit of running later. I'm kind of, you know, I'm keeping myself fit these days. Do you know what I'm saying? Dino is typing. See, every time I go close to clicking on that button. Dino says, thanks, Trevor. Have a great day. Thank you, guys, and thanks for everybody that's turned up. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your time, and I genuinely am here to help you guys. So if you think this sounds like a good fit for you, and you know, I mean, at the end of the day, seriously, $47 like for this kind of coaching, and you're going to watch me live doing it, and you can follow along, and you're going to become a creator at the end of it. It's a no-brainer. I don't need to sell it. I don't. So anyway, guys, thanks very much. I'm going to click that button now. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.